enjoy every little thing about where you're at right now. You're gonna miss it in the future. But before I get into this video, if you're new here, my name is Andrew Pannenberg. I'm a professional goalkeeper for Carolina Core FC and MLS Next Pro. It's my mission to help young goalkeepers like you develop supreme confidence and dominate on game day. If you get any value out of this video, like, subscribe, share with a goalkeeper friend. The bigger we build this community, it'll be a win-win for both of us. Back in the spring of 2020, I was going into my senior year of college. This was before we knew about COVID or anything. This was like January, February, before the whole world shut down. I was very focused on my senior season, having a great season, getting drafted and all these things. Some of my other teammates were not focused on that. The spring is a time where it's not the main season. It's a shorter season. The spring season and the games don't count. And you don't even start playing games until like March. So January, February usually is a time where guys will use it more to get to live like regular college students. I was living with a couple roommates at the time who were teammates of mine, and they were really enjoying their college experience at this time, going to lots of parties, having fun, but they like to do a lot of it in our apartment. Like to throw quote unquote pre-games, like everyone hanging out before you go to the parties. And like I said, I was highly focused on improving as much as I could that spring to be ready for the fall. And I was pretty locked in. And I'd be trying to go to bed some nights, like 10 o'clock, whatever it was, just kind of my normal routine. And they would be having all these people over, blasting music, it'd be super loud. And I would just be, sometimes I'd go and socialize, but sometimes I just wanted to be in my room and just go to bed. And I remember sitting in my room thinking, I am so sick of being here. I was so tired of college. I was tired of school, doing all these classes that had nothing to do with what I wanted to do with my future. I was tired of not being in control of my environment and not being able to go to bed when I wanted, and having roommates who had different goals and different values. And I just remember one night especially just sitting in my room and just being so sick of it all and just being ready to be done with college soccer, and move on. Fast forward to just about a week ago, I'm sitting in my apartment here. I'm scrolling on social media. I'm on Instagram, and I see some videos of the Wake men's soccer team where I went to college, Wake Forest, and I see them in preseason, and I see some of the preseason training. I see some of the behind the scenes of them being asked questions and joking around and all that. I see some of the pictures that they have from the media day and all that. And in that moment, I had a realization. And I had a feeling, and it wasn't so much one of regret. I don't live with regret, but it was a weird feeling knowing that that door is closed for me. I can never go back to college. I can never play college soccer again. And all the memories that I have of college soccer are only going to be that, just memories. And I say this to you because it's just crazy to me to think about how for 4 years I was a college soccer player. I was living that life. I was going through what they're going through right now and experiencing all that. And now it's almost 4 years later, 3.5 years later, and I've been a pro for that long, but I no longer get to do the things that they're doing. While I love my life right now and love what I'm doing, again, it's just crazy to think that I was once living that life and able to do all those things, but now my life is different, and I don't have the opportunity to do what they're doing now, playing college soccer, living that lifestyle, and it's just crazy to me to think that that door of my life is now shut. So I share this all with you not to say that, again, I regret my time in college or live in regret or any of that, or even for you that you should be scared of losing what you have right now or one day not living the life that you have right now. But I say this all because I want you to be able to take a minute and take some time to appreciate what you have right now. Because I think you, like me, can get very wound up in all the things that you can't control and be thinking about all the things that you hate about what you're in right now. But the reality is there is so much good around you right now that if you only look for it, you're going to see it and then you're going to enjoy it more. I remember we would have some alumni come back and speak to us when I was at Wake. And I remember one thing they would always say was, enjoy it, guys. This is the time of your life. And I think they were very well-meaning when they said that. But looking back now, I feel like every stage of our lives are going to have things that are enjoyable and things that are not so enjoyable or more difficult or whatever. So if you are playing college soccer now or in that time of your life, I want you to take some time to think about all of the things that you really love about it. So practical action step you can take right now, take out a piece of paper, take a journal, whatever it is, and spend some time and just write down all of the things that you absolutely love about where you're at right now and the amazing people, resources, facilities you have, experiences, all the things that you love about right now. Because if you don't consciously write these things down and put them in your brain and be looking for them, you're going to focus on the things that you don't like and be so frustrated about it. So I guess for me, you can look at my situation. I feel like when I was in college, I would get really wrapped up in the fact that I had to take classes that I wasn't enjoying. That took up a lot of my time and my focus and my energy. Like I said earlier, I feel like I got frustrated with all of the guys who weren't so focused and kind of got sucked into that college party lifestyle. And I feel like I just got frustrated with a lot of other petty small things. But looking back now, I look at just how amazing of a time it was. I look at all the amazing people I met, friendships I had, experiences I had on and off the field. I look at just the insane amount of resources that we had from so many different coaches and mentors and people who were there to support us. We had a nutrition room, we had an amazing weight room, amazing practice training facilities. And I look back now and there is so many amazing things to be grateful for while I was there that they really do outweigh all of the negative things. And again, I say this all because, like I said, every stage of our lives are going to be, we have things that we really enjoy about it and things that we don't enjoy about it. And whatever stage you're at right now, I want you to consciously make sure that you are making the most of all of the great things and being appreciative and seeing all those amazing things. So like I said, get a journal, get a piece of paper, whatever it is, take some time so you can consciously write those things out so that you can make the absolute most of them while you still have them. It's funny, I was talking with a teammate of mine the other day, and right now the team that I'm at, we have some awesome facilities, awesome resources and all these things. But it's funny, just 2 years ago, we were playing together at Houston Dynamo 2. And that first year we were at Dynamo 2, it was the first year of the team, the first year of the league, MLS Next Pro. And our day-to-day locker room was the visiting locker room for a professional rugby team, which wasn't the most glamorous thing in the world. And we would do our pre-practice treatment and activation outside of the locker room on the concrete pavement. Our trainer brought out her training table, laid it out on the concrete, and we're all out just outside the locker room in the baking sun before training, doing all of our activation for training and all that. And at the time, it was funny how we hated it and it was very frustrating and kind of felt unprofessional and all that. But looking back now, we actually both agree the other day how funny of a memory it is and how we almost miss it, because it was almost like a humbling thing and it almost brought us together of just how unique of an experience it was. So I think it's funny in life, so many times some of the bad circumstances that we have or things that we hate in the moment, we often look back at with the most gratitude or having a really good story to tell. So for you, I hope that you can, again, start looking at the things that you currently have right now and just be so thankful for them and make the most of them, but also look at maybe those not so good things and see it as an opportunity to have a great story in the future to tell about it. So main message from me, enjoy whatever you have in your life right now. Enjoy the stage that you're in, whatever time of your life it is, be it academy soccer right now, college soccer, pro soccer. Each one is going to have amazing things about it. Don't let anyone tell you that one is better than the other, right? When I was talking about the alumni coming back and talking to us and saying this is the time of your life, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that college soccer, again, is an amazing experience, but there are amazing things about being a pro right now too that I didn't get when I was in college. And there are things about being an academy soccer player that I actually had that I didn't get in college or as a pro. So enjoy each stage of your life as it comes. Train your mind to see all the great things about it. Keep your mind focused on those things so you can make the most of them and ultimately enjoy that time in the season of your life that you're in the most. Remember to look at maybe some of the not so good things and see those just as an opportunity to laugh and bring you closer to the people around you and have a good story to tell in the future. But ultimately, just enjoy where you're at right now, because it's crazy how quickly time flies. Like I said, I feel like just yesterday I was a college soccer player. I was the one who was doing media day and on the field and doing all that fun stuff. And while I do miss it, I do have some amazing memories that I still keep with me to this day and know that those memories will be with me forever. But whatever season of life you're in right now, enjoy it, make the absolute most of it, be grateful for what you have, and stay locked in the present moment as much as you possibly can, because again, time goes quick and it'll be gone before you know it. So enjoy it right now, and let's keep working, and we'll talk soon.